The intensity is rising, and the stakes have never been higher for the Gunners as they push for glory on multiple fronts. We are diving deep into the massive Women's Champions League semifinals, where Arsenal is set to clash with the powerhouse 8-time champions Lyon in a high-stakes rematch that promises pure drama. Meanwhile, Barcelona is charging ahead in their relentless quest for a sixth straight final appearance, but they must first survive a daunting showdown against a German giant in Bayern Munich. It is an elite lineup of talent that you absolutely cannot afford to miss.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Shifting gears to the Premier League, Arsenal finds themselves in a desperate fight to reclaim the top spot after being knocked off the summit by Manchester City. Mikel Arteta faces a massive challenge as his squad prepares to host Newcastle at the Emirates Stadium in a must-win battle that will define the trajectory of the title race. With the Gunners suffering through a string of recent domestic defeats, every single point matters as we head into this final 5-match sprint to decide the league crown. The atmosphere surrounding the team is thick with speculation as observers weigh in on the missing pieces in the current Arsenal puzzle. Experts are analyzing the mood around the squad, dissecting exactly what is needed to bridge the gap and secure victory during this critical stretch of the season. As the team searches for rhythm and consistency, the conversations about team chemistry and tactical identity are reaching a fever pitch among fans and analysts alike. With Arsenal holding a narrow lead and Manchester City chasing them down, the table is tighter than ever before. We are breaking down exactly what comes next in this title pursuit and how the current landscape will dictate the future of the campaign. Every match is now a potential season maker, and we have all the coverage you need to stay ahead of the game. If you love staying updated on the biggest stories in football, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Welcome to the elite stage of European football, where the dream of glory is rapidly narrowing down to just 4 contenders. The Women's Champions League semifinals are officially here, and honestly, the lineup is nothing short of legendary. We are talking about Arsenal defending their crown, the 8-time champions Lyon, a Barcelona juggernaut that feels inevitable, and a Bayern Munich side that is finally knocking on the door. Let's break down the drama heading into this weekend. First up on Saturday, we have the heavyweight clash, Bayern Munich hosting Barcelona. Bayern is riding high after securing their 4th straight Bundesliga title, but let's be real, they have a massive mountain to climb. Barcelona is currently playing a different sport than everyone else. With 32 goals scored and only 5 conceded, they are an absolute machine. Yua Padger is on fire, and Alexia Putellas is pulling every string in the midfield. Bayern suffered a brutal 7-1 thrashing by Barca earlier in the league phase, so this is their chance for revenge. If they want to reach their first-ever final, they have to prove they can survive the Catalan onslaught. Then, on Sunday, the tension shifts to London for a massive rematch, Arsenal versus Lyon. This is a spicy one. These two met in last year's semis, where Arsenal pulled off an incredible comeback after losing the first leg. Lyon, however, is European royalty. They are the standard, the team everyone fears, and they always seem to have an answer. Arsenal has been looking a bit shaky lately, with a tough loss to Chelsea in the quarters and a shock defeat to Brighton in the FA Cup, but cup football is a different beast entirely. Can they recapture that championship magic, or will Lyon reclaim their throne? It all leads to that final in Oslo on May 23rd. The drama is peaking, and every mistake will be punished. If you're a fan of high-stakes soccer, you don't want to miss a second of this action. Who do you have moving on to the final? Let me know your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all our Champions League coverage. Remember, in this tournament, form is temporary, but legends are forged in these 90-minute battles. Is this the moment the title race slips away, or are we about to witness an Arsenal resurgence? Welcome back to the Emirates, where the stakes couldn't be higher. Arsenal finds themselves in a position they haven't occupied since October, looking up at Manchester City in the table. After a grueling run of 4 consecutive domestic defeats, Mikel Arteta's men are desperate to stop the bleeding. They're hosting a Newcastle side that's also reeling, having lost their last 4 games across all competitions. It's a clash of two wounded animals, but only one can leave with their European or title dreams intact. For Arsenal, it is simple. Win, and you regain the top spot. Anything less, and the pressure on this 5-match sprint becomes almost unbearable. We're hearing encouraging whispers about Jurrien Timber and Bukayo Saka potentially returning to the fold, which would be a massive psychological boost for the Gunners. On the other side, keep an eye on Anthony Gordon. The Arsenal-linked winger is a doubt for the Magpies with a hip issue. Historically, this fixture is anything but predictable, though Newcastle hasn't won a Premier League game at the Emirates in well over a decade. Still, expect a nervy atmosphere. My prediction? Arsenal edges this out in a tight 2-1 victory. If you're a neutral, grab your popcorn. This is going to be tense. Make sure you're tuned into Sky Sports at 5:30 p.m. this Saturday, or follow our live blog for the minute-by-minute tactical breakdown. Do you think the Gunners have the mental fortitude to crown themselves champions this season, or is the weight of the title race proving too heavy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the beautiful game. Ever feel like something is just missing? Even when the results are there, the vibe at the Emirates doesn't quite match the intensity of the title race. Today, we're peeling back the layers on the mood around Arsenal. Is it anxiety, or is it just the crushing weight of expectation? Look, we all know Arsenal has transformed into a legitimate juggernaut under Mikel Arteta. The tactical discipline, world class, the defensive rigidity, practically impenetrable. But there's a strange, underlying tension hanging over North London that feels almost like a collective breath being held. Part of this comes down to the relentless, almost surgical nature of this current squad. It's a machine-like efficiency that leaves very little room for the kind of chaotic, heart-stopping magic that fans live for. Don't get me wrong, winning is everything, but the atmosphere feels less like a celebration and more like a high-stakes surgery where any misstep could prove fatal. It's the paradox of the modern contender. The higher you climb, the less oxygen there is at the summit. You see it in the stands and hear it in the discourse. There's a palpable fear of the what-if. Instead of savoring the ascent, the fan base is locked in a battle with the ghosts of collapses past. This isn't just about football, it's about the psychological toll of sustained excellence. The question remains, can Arsenal learn to play with more joy, or is this suffocating intensity the only way to finally get their hands on the biggest trophies? If you're feeling the tension as much as I am, drop a comment below and let me know if you think this pressure is helping or hurting the squad's run-in. Sometimes, the difference between a champion and a runner-up isn't just talent, it's the ability to let go of the fear and just play. Stop what you're doing, because the Premier League title race is currently a high-stakes chess match that nobody wants to lose. We are deep into the endgame now, and Arsenal is firmly in the driver's seat, holding their fate in their own hands. But here is the reality. Manchester City is lurking right behind them, and as we have seen time and time again, Pep Guardiola's side knows exactly how to apply pressure when the finish line is in sight. It is fascinating to watch how the tension has shifted. For Arsenal, every single match from here on out is essentially a cup final. They have shown immense maturity this season, shaking off the ghosts of past campaigns, but the mental fortitude required to keep City at arm's length is unlike anything they have faced before. It is not just about tactical brilliance anymore. It is about who can keep their composure when the stadiums are loud and the stakes are astronomical. Meanwhile, City is playing their classic game of relentless precision. They do not just win matches, they dismantle the noise and focus purely on their points tally. It is an intimidating spectacle for any fan watching. The Gunners are leading, yes, but the path ahead is littered with banana peels, and City is just waiting for a slip-up that might never come. So, what does this mean for the final stretch? It means we are in for a masterclass of nerves. Every substitution, every late-game clearance, and every VAR check is going to feel like a season-defining moment. If you are enjoying this chaotic beauty as much as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our deep dive analysis on the tactical adjustments these teams will make this week. At the end of the day, championships aren't just won by the best squad on paper. They are won by the team that refuses to blink first.